Hello everyone, in this video let us write a script to add a user to a group. So today let us use script runner to learn how to add a user to a group. Now to add a user to a group, all you need to do, you need to use of course a component accessor, which is something that we have been using quite a lot, and we need to use the group manager. So if you do something like this, component accessor dot group manager, you will find a method called add user to a group. Now if you look at the arguments, the parameters of this method, you have to pass in the application user, the object, the user object, and the next parameter is the actual group object. Now doing that is of course very simple, because when you know the username, which is right now user2, you can use get user manager or user manager to basically get the user object. So there is a method called within user manager, there's a method called as get username, and you need to pass the string, the username string, and you will get the user object. It could be the currently logged in user, but right now we are doing it for a specific user, and you can type in here the object, user object, which is of course application user, and the second one is of course the group itself. Now based on the group name, you can use a get group manager or group manager to get the group object. Again, you need to pass in the string, the group name string. So I'll pass the group name here, which is nothing but the group, and that is it. So let us see this script if we can use it. So what we are trying to do here is we are trying to add user2 to a group called as group 123. So I'll take a look at my Jira instance, and right now my Jira instance shows that user2 is not part of any group. So let us run this script. I'll go to my console and I'll run this. So when I run this script, there is nothing here. There is no log, there is no result, which will take care of it in a moment. But if I go back to my list of users and if I refresh, you can see this new group called group 123. I can also add more groups. For example, something like Jira software users. So if I go back to my script, run it, nothing is here, there is no message, which is fine, we'll fix it. Refresh the user listing page, and you can see the Jira software users group is now added to user, or user2 is now added to this particular group. So this is all fine, but there are some flaws in this. Not really a flaw, but you need to make this script slightly better, because there could be a condition when the group name is invalid. So if I do something like this, Jira software users 123, so there is no group by this name. Hopefully I'll go to my console and I'll run this, and it will give us some error like null pointer exception. So this could be one thing, like your group name should exist if you're trying to do this, because if you do something like this, get user, or rather you should, if you're trying to do something like get group and there's no group, then you can't really pass this here, because there's no group where you can add this user. At the same time, your user should also exist. So if you do something like this, let us say the group is fine, Jira software user, but you have something like so some unknown user, like this is invalid. And if you run this, let us see what happens. We should get again a similar null pointer exception error, but we need to basically handle these two cases at least. So what you can do here is you can let me show you the complete script that I have already prepared just to save time. I'll share the script, don't worry. So if you look at the script, the actual thing that is basically doing some work is this line, which we just did, add user to a group. But we also have some checks, like first of all, check whether the user is valid. If the user doesn't exist, then return, don't do anything. Also, we are displaying a message in the log. we are making a log entry. The second thing that we'll do is, again, we'll check if the user is already part of the group. So this is also something really interesting. If the user is already part of the group, then you may not get any error, but you need to know what is happening, whether you need to run this, or whether you need to call this add user to a group. For example, if I run this user2 right now, it will of course give me this error. Let me go back to my script, my console. So and if I take a look at also the group doesn't exist, so we need to make sure the group name is valid. Jira Software Users, not user. So you can run this again. So the group name is there, but user2 is already part of this group. If you remove this check, so nothing will happen actually. You will still add the user to a group, but since the user is already part of the group, you won't know what is happening in reality. So if I run this again, you will get a message like user to added to a group, which is of course my own message, but you are executing this for no reason. Like, you're basically calling this method add user to a group for no reason, because the user is already part of the group. So what you need to do, you need to just check if it is the case, and if it is the case, then don't do anything, return. And also, it is always good to display a message. So what I'm doing here is I'm using so first I'm fetching the list of all the users, like using the get group manager, get groups for user, or rather I am basically fetching the groups of user, and then I am checking whether that particular list, because when you run this, you will when you run this method, you will get a list, and in that particular list you can check using a contains method in Groovy. You can check whether the group name that we are trying to use, or rather the group, is already part, or user is already part of that group or not. So once you pass these two checks, then check if the group exists. If it doesn't exist, then display a message. If it exists and the user is not already added and the user is already valid user, the user exists in the system, then perform this add user to a group thing that you want to do. And this is something very useful, because let me do it for one more group maybe. So I'll basically I'll try to add user2 to Jira Service Desk users. So let us try it one more time. Jira Service Desk users. So I know this group exists in my system, and if I run this, I will get a message that user2 added. And if I take a look at my list, it will now update the group here, the group name that we just added, that basically we assigned this group to this user. And this is it. I think this is quite simple and useful script, because using this script you can manage the addition to a group for a user. In the next video, we'll also take a look at how to remove a user from the group. So the script will be quite similar, but of course it is slightly different, because we will be using a different method, of course. But when you're removing someone from a group, you have to use a slightly different way, a different class. So this is all I wanted to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.